Welcome to the J.C. Smith Truck Sales YouTube channel. If you don't know, I'm J.C. Smith. I have another YouTube channel called J.C. Smith Projects. On that channel, I focus on the buying, the looking over, the fixing, the repairing, the fabricating and repurposing of medium duty and heavy trucks. Over the years, we've got a lot of people asking and wanting to know where can I see your trucks for sale? Where can I get information? Where can I get in touch with you to buy one of your trucks? And I never wanted that channel to be a truck sales channel. I wanted to just stay focused on the actual build of the truck. So what I decided to do is create a channel that could be just this, just our truck sales. So if anybody's interested, that's where you go to get the information. And if you're seeing this, but you don't know about my other channel and you'd like to see this truck and what it was when we got it and what it is now, you can go to that channel and subscribe, and there'll be a playlist for every build we do from start to finish. And I'll leave that at the end of this video, and you can click on those things that we put in the screen wherever. So that being said, this is the first truck that we're going to be putting on this channel. This truck is a 2005 GMC C5500. I bought this truck from U-Haul. It was originally one of their 26-foot box trucks. Well, as you can tell, it's no longer 26 feet behind the cab. So we bought the truck. My intention was to shorten this truck up to repurpose it for something around a 10-foot, 10-foot-6 upfit. Now, for me, I think this truck makes an excellent 10-foot-6 dump truck, low side landscaper, that type of deal, and able to still pull a trailer back behind it. A lot of guys aren't diesel fans. Some guys are. I guess it's just personal preference. The 8.1 makes plenty of power. I'll put the specs right here on the engine. They average around 8 to 10 miles a gallon. If you figure in the lower cost of maintenance, the lower cost of the fuel, and the cheaper parts that you can buy for the things, it might be a good suit for you if you like gasoline engines. I love the 8.1 engine. It's backed by an Allision 1000 transmission. It's got hydraulic brakes, and the GVW is 20,000 pounds. So it's a really nice setup for, again, that 10-foot-6 dump with low side, or maybe a flatbed, gooseneck, fifth wheel, whatever it is that suits your particular needs. Now, when U-Haul buys these from GMC, they do not order them with the PTO gear in the transmission. So if a guy was going to make this into a dump bed, he'd have to do like I did the last one or two ways. The last one of these I did, I put a 10-foot-6 dump bed on the rear, and I used an electric over hydraulic based on the GVW at 20,000 pounds. An electric over hydraulic pump on this truck is a suitable fit. If you didn't like that, you'd prefer to have a PTO, a hydraulic pump driven PTO, then you could put a pump on the engine. They make kits that you can put your pump right on the engine and have it belt driven. Ideally, for me, I think an electric over hydraulic is quite suitable for what it is. It's simple, it's easy to fix, and when there is a problem with them, you can pick them up about anywhere pretty reasonable. So the truck is, again, an old U-Haul. When we bought the truck, we took it all apart down to bare frame rails. We took the frame rails apart, we cleaned everything up, we gave everything 2 coats of primer, 2 coats of paint, and we started the reassembly with everything in the location we wanted. U-Haul typically puts their fuel tanks on the passenger side, so when their truck's out there and whoever homeowner's using it and they're running out of fuel, their guy isn't standing out in traffic putting fuel in the truck. So for me, as a business owner and somebody that uses trucks, I don't want it on the passenger side. I want it on the driver's side. So I put a tank on that side. A work truck wouldn't be a work truck without a hitch. So we made this hitch plate, and we set it up to where it could use a pintle hook that has an adjustable height. You've got 5 sets of holes sitting there that you can adjust up and down, as well as this 2-inch receiver, which goes all the way back into this area underneath, as you can see here. And then, of course, we've got some bracing in here as well. We went ahead and put on 2 D-rings, and we put in a 7-pin connector. And we also went ahead and put on a backup camera, make it easier to line up, or if you just want to watch the hitch going down the road. Want to make it ready to go, so we went ahead and made these brackets here, and we installed a 3/4 LED here, as well as 3 stop turn tails and 3 backups. Each one of these lights has 27 LEDs, so it's quite bright. On the bottom side of this one, you'll see there's another 3/4 LED right here, and 2 bolts. That's where your license plate goes. And we did the same thing on here. Mud flaps bolt in from the back side, so they're very easy to take care of. You can just take them lights out. If you're not a fan of these lights and you'd rather have regular ovals, I have spaced these in such a way that if you took these off and you just connected these two holes, and these two, a regular grommet mounted light will go right in those brackets if that's what you like. The truck runs and drives well. We went ahead and replaced the caliper on this side, and we replaced both of the rear brake hoses. And again, we've run all the wiring back here. Everything is zip tied and put back in the holders like it was from the factory. All of our connections in the lights, anywhere that we've done any wiring, has been soldered. We put deox on that solder joint, and then we use heat shrink with an adhesive over top of that to hopefully make it to where somebody doesn't have any troubles. That's the goal. The truck runs and drives well. Again, we move the tank to on this side. It is a gas tank, so we made this protective cover to go over top of the sending unit and the lines, so whatever upfit is on here, hopefully it won't damage it. We did away with the original stamped steel steps that were on here. I didn't care for them, and a friend of mine and I created these out of aluminum. I think they look a lot better than the original stamped steel that are painted. Went ahead and put Alcoas on them. These were a set of Alcoas I had. I sent them out and had them polished. I had the inside wheels sandblasted, primed and painted, so they're all fresh and new. All the drive tires have around 70% tread or better, except for this one, which is probably about 95. There was one tire back here that had lower tread than the others. They don't make this tire anymore, therefore I got something that had a fairly comparable tread pattern. The fronts are Michelin's. They're probably 60% tread, somewhere around that area, I'm guessing. The truck isn't perfect. It's got some blemishes, some minor scratches and dents and scrapes and things like that. Our detailer is coming tomorrow. He's going to buff the entire body and give it a wax. And the body is in very good shape. It is a rust-free body. I've not seen any rust on this thing anywhere. You can see how clean the bottom of this truck is. It's in really good shape. You open the doors, and you have the same thing on the bottom of the door. Very clean truck, very clean. And the other side's the same way. As you can see, the back of the cab is in really, really nice condition. Let's go take a look at the inside. This is a cover that U-Haul uses. Once those bumpers get boogered up, they put these plastic covers on. Now the inside of the truck has been detailed already. Some minor cracks and stuff like that you might expect in these trucks. U-Haul has replaced the seat cover, the bottom, with this. Shows a little wear here, as well as this side, kind of the same thing. Headliner has got a couple little loose spots here or there, nothing dramatic. The floor is all clean. Center console. Here's the original factory radio that came in it. We put it back here. It is a 3-man seat, so you can flip this up and you can have a third person in here. That'll show up. The truck has 176,207. Again, no lights on anywhere. They'll do their self-test and they'll go out. Truck runs good, nice and smooth, no known issues. And we installed this radio. Now this radio is a radio, a video player, a GPS, navigation, backup camera. We put it on a switch here, so when you turn that on you can see this. So if you're driving down the road, you want to see that, you want to watch your hitch, you can do it. Or if you don't want it on, just turn it off. That radio has a remote as well. Air conditioning's cold. The heat works. The air conditioning's cold. I don't know of anything else that's an issue here. The truck does have a slight off-center steering wheel going down the road. Might need an alignment. I didn't see anything worn in the front end. Nothing that was alarming to me. All in all, she's in pretty good shape. So we'll look at the lights here. I'll show you the LED lights and how they show up in the daylight. And then these three are backup lights. Now these are also multifunction lights. These are stop, turn, tail, but they're also green. You can have stop, turn, tail, or light up green. So if I go into reverse, these will come on clear and these come on in green. That's how I have them wired. And you can also have, these are clear, but they are also amber regular and amber bright. So you could actually do a wig-wag strobe effect on these lights if you needed them with green and amber, or you could use red and amber or whatever combination you wanted. Anyways, this looks like it's a truck that might be something you'd be interested in. You can send me an email, leave me your contact information, I'll give you a call and we can see if we can set something up. Like I said, it's an 05 C5500. GVW is 20,000 pounds. And I'm offering this truck for sale for $15,950 today. We're going to offer it for a little while. I'm building another truck right now. If I finish that truck and I haven't sold this one, I am likely going to go get a brand new bed, dump bed, and install on this truck, and that will add around just right $10,000 to the price tag of the truck. So if this is something that suits you or something you're interested in, send me an email at J.C.SMITHTRUCKSALES@gmail.com. I'll have a link in the description box. But it's a very good running, driving truck. I have no reservations about it. I'm pretty happy with the truck. It'll be getting the buff and wax job tomorrow, and it'll just look even better than it does today. I've got some chrome lug nut covers coming for the wheels. They just haven't showed up yet. I don't do center caps, but I do like them on the lug nuts. I think it looks a little bit better. So that being said, thanks for watching, guys. And if you want to see this build from start to finish, again, go to my other channel. You can check it out and you can watch a playlist and on this truck as well as all the other trucks we build. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you on the next one. As you can see, the center point is off slightly. But it runs and drives down the road well. Good oil pressure, good temperature, nice cold air conditioning.